Good morning, everybody. This is Dave TV here on DCRTV.com. It's the 21st of July, 2012, and I'm looking through the old Washington Post today. You know, Saturday's style section is usually a pretty worthless read, you know, especially for the print edition. And, you know, you look at this thing today, and look at that. Look, they took two-thirds of the page for this little bitty article, you know? I mean, granted, it's on the shooting there, and the horrible shootings there in Aurora, Colorado, at the Batman premiere there. But you just say to yourself, how much they could have actually run 3 or 4 stories on the media coverage of that in the same space if they ran this one with this giant big headline that's kind of okay, you know. I just tell you, this paper is just slipping into mediocrity. It's just, not that it's just, you just sit there and go, oh, God. There's nothing in this style section on Saturdays. It's a worthless read. And I'm seriously wondering how much longer I'm going to be subscribing to this paper. Because, honestly, if there's nothing to read in it, why are you paying for it? I mean, you get this paper and it's like, there's nothing to read in it. It's empty. Man. Another one of my pet peeves I've seen in a number of things, the word electrocuted. Okay? If you look up the definition of the word electrocuted in the dictionary, it means killed by electricity. Okay, so if you're electrocuted, you're dead. That's the definition of the word. If you get a shock, if you touch a wire or something, but you're still alive, you are not electrocuted. Okay, you've been shocked. You've got an electric shock, but you're not electrocuted. So if you cannot be electrocuted and still be alive. So you see these headlines, and I saw one on WTOP.com the other day, and I saw another one in the Post the other day, WashingtonPost.com, where they said something like, "Electrocuted man later dies," or electrocuted man waits for treatment, from an ambulance, Well, an ambulance isn't going to do an electrocuted man any good. And an electrocuted man who later dies has died twice. So, you see this all the time, the term electrocuted. A lot of people in the press don't know the definition of it. Again, electrocuted means you're dead, okay? It means you're killed by electricity. You can't be electrocuted and then go get treatment and be revived, because then you weren't really dead to begin with, right? So there. Big news. Funny thing is, a Saturday morning, you think it's a slow period, but we got some big news breaking over the wires today. Tommy Griffiths over there at Big 100.3, the classic rock / oldie station. We are hearing now that he was shown the door after his show yesterday over there at Clear Channel's Rockville Pike Complex. Big has been getting good ratings lately. They've been surging in the ratings ever since 105.9 The Edge. Cumulus pulled the plug on that for the WMAL FM relay. What a joke. No, they pulled the plug on that, But anyhow, the station's numbers, Big's numbers have been going up, but Tommy Griffiths, all these Tommies, sorry Tommy McFly. Tommy Griffiths' numbers haven't been doing so well in the mornings, and my guess is that people that listen to the station just kind of want to just hear music, and my guess is they'll probably put more of a music-intensive show on there in the morning, just play the old hits. Play the old hits, save some money, Clear Channel, but I like Tommy. He was a good guy, Tommy Griffiths, that is. Not McFly. They're both good guys. They're both great guys. In fact, they should move in together and share an apartment, shouldn't they? Tommy Griffiths, Tommy McFly. But anyhow, that's so, yeah. I'm just wondering if Clear Channel said after Tommy's show yesterday, put all your stuff in this box. Here's the guard. We're going to now walk you out to your car. Give us back your pass, your car, your parking pass and your building ID and around the neck and all that. And goodbye. And, your final check will be sent to you in a couple weeks. That's probably the way they do it. The bye-bye there at Clear Channel. I've heard that from a number of people, the escort with the guard out to your car while you carry your box. So we shall see. Some other big news this morning, too. Marco finally debuts on RQX Afternoons, which we tipped you to a week or two ago. It'd be interesting to see what next at the station. Now, there's got to be more changes at Mix 107.3. I still think Jack Diamond by the end of the summer is going to be added there, but we shall see. 1370, we're hearing up in Baltimore, is going to be dropping its syndicated news talk format, that America's radio news thing, and they're going to go back to music in September. That's what we're hearing, possibly an older oldies format or something in the nostalgic realm. Channel 7 says farewell to Gail Pennybacker. She's been there for 1986, since 1986, and we're hearing that she's heading back to Texas. What do you see? A lot of these old-time, really good Washington TV reporters, and I have to hand it to Gail. I think she's one of the best. We're also hearing over at MMJ, Adimu and John Monds are flipping places. Adimu will be going from evenings to afternoons, with John Monds heading from afternoons to evenings starting Monday. We're wondering you wonder if that's some kind of a reaction to maybe Marco over there at RQX. There's a lot of shifting going on in that afternoon drive position, and MMJ Majic 1023 is obviously looking at where things are going, and I would say that there's probably a crossover listenership between MMJ and RQX. So interesting to see some of the ripples there heading around the things. If you want to buy a radio station, Cox is going to be selling 4 of them in Richmond. Cox is getting out of programming, wants to get rid of its stations in 6 medium-sized markets, including Richmond. So contemporary hit, WHTI, country, WKHK, classic rock, WKLR, and adult alternative, WURV, will all be put on the market. So if you want to own a station, of course it's not in Washington, but if you want to own some stations, hey, go down to Richmond. You can buy 4 of them. Oi, 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 oi. What else is going on? Okay, the other day, I was flipping around the TV dial. There's BBC UK, and that's one of my favorite channels these days. But anyhow, I was flipping around the TV dial, and I was going by channel 22 or Maryland Public Television, and guess what I found? I found the Buddy Deane special again. Here it is. Look at this. The Buddy Deane scrapbook.
People's clothes and hairstyles were changing. Even people's attitudes about each other seemed to be changing. Rock and roll had arrived on the scene, and this new music had an edge that captured.
Well, anyhow, it's a really cool show. I presume they're going to run it again. They tend to run things a lot over there. But there's John Waters and some really cool stuff.
Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
The Buddy Deane scrapbook. Now, Buddy Deane used to be heard on...
In 1951, a young disc jockey arrived
there he is. This is not saying it, right?
By way of Tennessee. His name was Joe Deane, but already a boss in Memphis had persuaded him to change his name to Buddy.
To Buddy. So anyhow, he ends up at With Radio, 1230, and then eventually gets over to Channel 13, where he kind of becomes the Dick Clark of Baltimore television, so to speak. But anyhow, that's that special there. Now, I would show you more of it, but I don't want to get a legal lawyer letter from WMPT. But I'm probably going to make a copy of it, a DVD copy of it for my personal use, burn it off the DVR there. But it would be cool. It would be nice if I could maybe work out some kind of a deal with MPT where we could have a stream of it, where you could watch it, because I know that a lot of people here at DCR TV would love to see that. And, maybe you're outside of WMPT or the MPT's viewing area, or just don't happen to catch it. It'd be nice if anybody knows if that show is somehow able to be streamed, we could do something like that and put it on DCR TV, and you can see it. Now, I could put my little camera there and write little clips of it, but really cool. Buddy Deane there, I call him the Dick Clark of Baltimore media. And I presume that it will probably be shown some other time this month, because they often do repeat things multiple times a month. So check with MPT and see if the Buddy Deane scrapbook is coming up again. And if it is, fine. Or you can come over here, come over to my place, and I got it on the DVR there, and we can watch it together. Won't that be fun? Hey, thanks a lot. We're approaching our 15th anniversary here at DCR TV, and we really do need your donations. Advertisers are great, as I always say, but A lot of our operating budget here comes from your donations, okay? So put a couple bucks in the mail or send a few bucks on PayPal. Make it $15 or more, and we'll give you a special deal on a year of DCRTV Plus with all those memories, including Buddy Deane on DCRTV Plus. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. So there.